Hi, hello, and howdy. My name is Erin of Essentially Erin, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to go over a couple of box braid styles that I've absolutely loved exploring and fiddling with over the last week. My hair is about a week and a half old, almost. Actually, no, my hair is 2 weeks old now. Yeah, 2 weeks. Sorry. Time is a circle during the pandemic, literally. Cannot keep track of the days. So my hair is 2 weeks old now, so it is loosened at the root enough for me to start being able to manipulate and play around with different styles. So that is exactly what I did this last week. I don't really have any disclaimers for this one, so let's jump in. The hair tools that I'm going to be using in this video are just two different hair ties. So we've got one for a big thick hair, and this one actually is a headband, but it works really well if you're just wanting to like put all your hair away and like keep it back. This usually can get wrapped around 2 times. This can get wrapped around 3. So depending on how tight you like your hair ties will determine which one you're going to use. For today, I'm going to go ahead and use these because they serve all the purposes that we need. So this first one that I'm going to show you guys is probably one of my favorites, just because if you have been around this channel for a while, then you know that I do not like my hair touching the back of my neck. So I'm going to show you guys how to do a high bun with a cute little bang swoop up in the front. It looks very professional, very like, oh yes, I'm going to the office in my downtime. I'm a lawyer. So sorry, I'm completely booked. Giving you all that energy. So first, you are going to separate out the bayang hair that you want for your swoop, depending on how deep or how side you want it. How to the side you want it. So you let those sit there. Then you kind of gather all your hair up. Now, the thing that I have learned is that you kind of have to gather piece by piece. You cannot treat it like your hair when it wasn't in braids, where you could kind of just like throw it all back. You really do have to gather piece by piece. Oh, I think I need to move the camera back. There, is that better? All right. So you're going to just slowly grab more hair until it's at the point on your head that you want it to be. So you kind of just have to like feed hair into it in order for it to lay flat. So you take your hair tie, now for me, 2 is fine with this hair tie. So we have all of this up in a hair pie, okay? Now, you twist, and as it comes around, what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab hair and you're gonna pull it in front of the bun. So you kind of end up with like a little tail over here. Then you tighten, wrap, and tuck. And it actually holds itself, okay? Put that little loose one away. Now, with the bangs, or the bayang, that you've taken out, you lay them flat, and you slowly inch them back behind the ear or in front of the ear, depending on how you want it. Pull, take the tail, and you tighten again. And you twist again. And after you've tucked, there you go. So like I said, it's giving, I'm a lawyer, darling. I'm fully booked. So sorry. You'll have to speak to my assistant, yes. Okay? So you have that. Now the best part about this one is that even if you take the bangs down, you can do the exact same thing and have a great looking, just high pony and swoop. So leaving the whole hair down, you're gonna do the exact same thing. Bring this over. Also, I have not mastered doing my edges yet, so still a work in progress there. So please ignore all of this loveliness happening here. Also, if anybody has a video that shows how to do edges when you have thin baby hair, please leave it in the comments. But you're gonna take the tail again, and then you are going to as Big Daddy would say, loop, swoop, and pull. And there's that as a high pony swoop. So those are my two like professional or like really put together. You could easily do either one of those for a formal or semi-formal event. Now we're gonna get into the fun everyday ones that I've really been rocking more often than not. All right. So the simplest one is just gonna be the half up, half down. Now, some people like to leave one or two things out. Normally I will leave one, like one kind of each. It's almost like a bang. So just like one strip in the front. You don't have to, it looks fine without. I sometimes will pull them both back because when I'm leaning forward, like I just, it's not like before where I could do that and it would like blow out of my face. Like it's just got too much weight now. So sometimes I'll just pull them both back. What you do is you actually don't take half your hair like you would previously. You kind of take a quarter of your hair, the front quarter of your hair, and that's what you work with, primarily because it just lays on top of that back part of your hair anyway, so you don't need to grab all of that hair. The biggest thing for me when I do this is I need to make sure that I get the ones that are right by my ears, because if I don't, it would just drive me insane that it's like trying to pull forward when it can't because of the hair. So same as before, you really want to make sure that you get the rotation of the root of the head so you don't end up with a big bump like that. You just kind of pull the hair. And then it lays flat. So then you can wrap this 2 to 3 times, depending on how tight you want. Now you can move this on top of your head if you want like that little lift or that bump. I tend to like it a little bit further down, so I just loosen it and I let that hang a little bit more. So it's personal preference. But the other thing that you can do is if you do want a high one, is start with it high so that you don't end up with those bumps. Three pulls will generally keep that high. And it feels very 90s and I love it. You could also put like a clip or a cute scrunchie here. Like how cute are both of these? Absolutely perfect for fall, right? And do a cute little like laid down bun. You twist and pull and tuck that in. You can leave it like that. Okay, so there's that one. Oh, little rogue baby. Okay, she cute, she cute, she cute. Now, anybody that knows me or has followed me on social media knows that I am a child of the Spice Girls era. So my favorite thing in the world is Space Buns. When I was training for the half marathon, for every single one of my runs, I would put my hair in space buns because it always made me feel cute and fun, and it distracted me from the fact that I wanted to die while running. So you have 2 alternatives here. So you're gonna grab your hair in that same quarter that you would have done a half up, half down in. Three there. Three there. Now, the hardest part for me was always getting them even. So this is a cute hairstyle in and of itself, like, oh, kawaii. This is so cute. And then same kind of wrapping that we did before. We twist. And I have space buns. They're so cute. I love them so much. and that's it. So those are a few of the fun hairstyles that I've been experimenting with box braids while I still have them. Probably gonna try to get another 2 to 3 weeks out of my hair, depending on how it goes, because I know I spoke about it in my other video, but you will see like a lot of my hair is starting to come through the braids because my texture is very fine. So we'll see how much longer they last, but I'm enjoying them and loving them while I have them. And I'm so happy that you guys are here and that we're learning, enjoying, and loving things together, and that all of this is on a journey to essentially be ourselves.